Hi there, Geminis. Welcome to my channel. We are here to do your readings for the month of July 2020. So let's tune in and see what's lining up for you after these two big eclipses and now another one coming in. So let's see what's lining up in this retrograde. But yeah, Venus has gone direct, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Okay, I've got few cards which kind of popped out. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. And let me pick those. I've got one open and I'll take these two because they kind of came together. All right, so Gemini, let's see here. We've got the first card for you, Gemini, is 9 of Pentacles. And just the basic drill, which I always say, you can watch these readings for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements in your chart. So that should be fine, whatever prominent way you watch the readings for. So here, the first and the foremost, what we have got for you is 9 of Pentacles. Now, what does this mean? And what I'm picking on here is that you are pretty independent here, Gemini. You are kind of enjoying the journey, the space where you have arrived. You're not really too bothered by anybody around you. It could be your friends, folks, family, partners. You are so freaking confident and walking that path with that grace that you don't care. You just want to do you. Just want to keep doing stuff which makes you feel good, and you know what you want, you know where you're headed. So pretty confident energy here, and that's really, really wonderful. Now let's see what comes next is a major arcana, and we already have another major arcana as a Chariot. Now if here we get is the number 13, Death, a Scorpio you might be dealing with, probably, but if you don't go by the signs, I just kind of give that a shout out to any specific signs if I come across. But what I mean here with this Death card coming forth for you, Gemini, is that there is transformation which is coming in, and this transformation is resulting out of this independent energy which you kind of embraced some time back, and here you are charging ahead. You are okay to take new opportunities into your embrace. You are fine to move along wherever this journey is taking you, and you know it is looking absolutely different from how it had been in the past. You are seeing that, and you are fearlessly moving ahead with this Chariot here, thing, situation. And what I'm sensing here for you, Gemini, that this energy already would have started to pick. You are already realizing, you are already sensing this transformation because this is not the result of, that it will start to happen in the month of July itself. But this is the result of the shift in the astral planes, which we saw as well. These transits, these eclipses, these retrogrades, etc. So in the last couple of weeks, couple of months is when you would have sensed that there is this some amount of comfort which you are finding yourself in. You are also realizing that it's really wonderful when you are feeling this immense love for your journey, immense love for where you are and what you do. And that is kind of transforming, clearing out a lot of paths for you. And then you move along, you move with grace, and you move with confidence, because that's what we get here. And this could be a Cancer, and this is a fire sign. I am just giving a shout out to the signs, but that doesn't need to be. Now here there is definitely, the situation is moving along and bringing you forth into a new confident space. Now let me check what is at the bottom of the deck here. And that's another major arcana for you, Gemini. This is the World card, which is about that the journey which you have begun is kind of bringing forth fruits now. And also, you have learned a great deal on this journey. At this point in time, when you look back, when you sit and when you look back, you realize that you have gained so much of wisdom. You've been through variety of experiences. You've been through so much, and you've gained so much wisdom. You've gained so much knowledge. And knowledge is pretty external, but I would kind of still focus on the wisdom which you've gained, and you're realizing you have grown so much, Gemini. You have really grown so much, and that's so wonderful. And these are also the indications that there is this difficult time which is coming to an end for you. That's a kind of a confirmation. If many of you are finding yourself in some testing times, then this is an indication that yes, things are coming to be at a better place now. Now let me add another layer and check what's happening further. Now let's see what else. I'm just kind of shuffling a bit and see what else comes forth. And here we have 3 of Pentacles. You are ready to collaborate. Here when I sense that you are working with a very independent energy. Now that is not a hermit mode. You are okay to work with others. It's not that you, under that I just kind of peeped in and there is a tower. That means there is definitely some transformation which you sensed is what I'm kind of picking on. You've been through some transformation. You've been through some major transition in your life, which is probably still kind of the energy wise, you still might be feeling it, might be sensing it, but it is definitely something which you have experienced. And now here under this 9 of Pentacles, we've got the 3 of Pentacles. And that's what I'm saying, that not that you are hesitant or not willing to work with others. Rather, with this core confident energy, you are so confident that you can work with anybody. You can work with in any situation. And with that kind of mindset, you're also getting so much of cooperation as you move along. This could be a very much a job situation for you, or a workplace, a career, or it could be any situation, but I'm picking that one specifically because it's pretty pentacle, it's pretty career, earthly energy out there, and that's what I'm sensing the shift on as well. Now here there is this collaboration which is coming up, some support which is kind of going to take you to the next level, next place. And let's see what else is coming forth, and we'll get further more messages. Yeah. For many of you, this transition was not easy. For many of you, this transition really did shake you. It did cause you some mental turmoil, some mental agony, and now you want to heal that. You want to lie down at peace, think, ponder what happened, how you've moved along, and how things are shifting. Even though that things would have shifted in a positive direction, because we have Chariot and we have Queen of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck with the World, but still there are some pieces which are missing. There are pieces which are still kind of piercing you deep within, and you want to rest, you want to meditate, you want to shine that light so that you can ponder more, you can think more. You don't want to be indulged a lot at this point in time. We've got one more, which is the, see here, we've got another queen. It is the Queen of Swords. It could be Libra, Aquarius, or what is the third air sign? I'm tongue-tied here. Gemini, this is you. What's wrong with me? Now here with this is something which is definitely as you meditate, as you kind of ponder over, as you kind of draw within and heal your pieces, that's when you will emerge to be in your elements. And here you will realize that you have reached a stage wherein you don't want to take any bullshit from anybody. You are so freaking in that confident space that you are okay to mind your own business, and you're okay for others to do their own. You are not interested in poking your nose anywhere, not that you did before, but here you are so freaking minding your own business, and you don't want anybody to meddle with it, and you want them to mind their own business, not to poke their nose in it. And that's the energy I'm sensing, because you have kind of, as you meditate, as you kind of work with yourself, you are also healing those missing pieces, and you are being there at the place which is going to comfort you more. And after you have healed, and after you have reached that space, you are operating out of your head, and you don't want your heart to kind of deal a lot with, which is probably right at this point in time, because there is so much of movement which is happening around you. Let me see what is at the bottom of the deck. Yes, see, you are defending because you have seen that turmoil in the past. You are kind of holding your belief systems, you are defending, your guards are up, or maybe the situation is asking you or demanding you for your guards to be up, to draw those healthy boundaries and not allow anybody to press your buttons primarily. And you are okay to draw those boundaries and say that this is what I want, this is how I want it, and this is what makes me comfortable, this is what is needed for me, and I will not do it to please you, but to please myself. And here I have my boundaries drawn very, very clearly, so that we both operate in comfortable zones and in comfortable area. Let me add another layer. Oh, wow. See? This is called getting into the empowered state, and we have the Emperor here. That could be Aries, as I said, just giving a shout out. And here we have Emperor. You definitely are in control now, and you just realize that all that power lies within you, and all that power you can really exercise it, not against you but for you. You are realizing all that stubbornness, or maybe others might call it being stubborn, but then you know what you want, and there is nothing wrong in defending and defining it, is it? You are very clear. So if you want it this way, you want it this way. I don't see that anything wrong in it here for you, Gemini, and that's fine, because, and see, the reason why I say there is nothing wrong, because there is Sun. That's also the card for Gemini here, and Sun is in Gemini. So that is also bringing forth so much of healing, so much of clarity. And this is also the card for abundance. This is also a significance. It's a significant card to denote that things are moving in the right direction. You will have clarity. You will have all that which you desire, which you deserve. And you deserve all that abundance in all the realms. And that's what this missing pieces you're finding. The moment you kind of heal those and you say, now I am important. I respect, love myself the way I am. And you are okay to bring forth those changes. The Emperor it doesn't mean that stubborn energy and I will not do anything, because you have understood. And that's why I'm not sensing anything as stubborn, because you have done your work here. You are doing your work, understanding what missing pieces from your end also you need to fix. You have done that fix, and that's when you reach at this Emperor, the Sun, which is so beautiful. That is 2 major arcana straight away. And we've got here 6 of Swords. Now you have healed, and you can see these 4 swords are being, this is what is getting lifted. These are the 4 swords. These are the learnings which you are picking with yourself. And you're leaving behind the indecisiveness, you're leaving behind the worries, and you are picking the wisdom which you are gaining as you're moving along, and you are ready to take yourself and your loved ones to a different level, because into a calmer waters. And you're not alone here, because you have cooperation, you have movement, you have support, and that's all lining up for you. And July looks like a very good month for you. And here we have Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which kind of denotes that you need to, this is coming more as a guidance is what I'm picking on, that you don't have to really hold on to stuff here, because that's when the stale energy starts to build on. You need to be on the go, you need to be on the move, and allow things to heal, allow things to be released, so that it doesn't become stale. Remember, not the flowing water which gets stale, but then it's the stagnant water which starts to smell and goes bad. So that is what you don't need to hold on to the familiar world so much so and close to your heart, so that it becomes like a devil in itself. So you need to kind of release that, so that you can allow these beautiful energies of the Emperor, the sun, starts to shine for you brighter and brighter. Now let me pull out furthermore messages for you here, Gemini, from Archangel Michael or Romance Angels, because I have mixed both the decks. So whatever messages, guidance wants to come out shall come out. I've got two cards which popped out. Let me see, what are these? For one is opened here so I can see, but I'll first look into this. Yeah, spend more time outdoors. Now during these times, many of us were like many of us I talk to, many people are kind of being very inbound, and they're kind of spending times indoors. But now with the situation settling in a bit, you guys can step out, and you don't have to really meet with a lot of people. You can meet nature, you can spend time with Mother Nature, spend time outdoors, and that will clear out a lot of stuff for you. And that's another message: decide to be happy now. That's a decision which you need to make, and you need to tell yourself, I'm sensing that you are telling that to yourself, that yes, I decide to be happy now. It's my choices which stands firm, and I will take that lead as well as my feelings are concerned. And here, for people who are kind of watching this for the romantic aspect of things, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there is something which is materializing on that space as well. And this is what it comes forth. And I will pull out one guidance message. I get this one for the month of July. What it says discipline. That's interesting. An unruly dog is a hazard to itself and others. The animal which has learned discipline and obedience can be trusted and will loyally and lovingly serve its master. It is then allowed off its lead. Through discipline comes freedom. That's a very, very strong statement. The master you are called on to obey is your higher self. You came on earth on a mission, and only self-discipline will enable you to fulfill it. Tune in and ask your angels for their help and support, so that your life becomes happy and rewarding and divinely guided or directed. Discipline is a key to fulfilling your destiny. Self-discipline brings me freedom, and that's the affirmation. So I think it's a very strong message for many of you who've been trying to bring that discipline. This is a time, this is the confirmation which is coming from divine, that yes, this is the time. You need to work with angels probably to kind of bring that discipline in your life, and so that you can fulfill the larger missions. Maybe that's what is lining up, because you are gaining clarity, which is a result of a lot of work which you're doing here, Gemini. So that's brilliant. So this is it for now. You can tune in the mid-July. I do a little sneak peek at that point in time to check what the energies are unfolding. And this is it so far. And I'm open for a personal reading, so you can write to agnya8@gmail.com. And I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who are supporting the channel by whichever way, by liking, commenting, subscribing, donating, any which ways which you're guided to do. It means a lot, and thank you so much. And I'll see you later. Spread love and be happy.